Well, good morning. 10 a.m. Boy, oh boy. Friday. Some people love Fridays. Fridays are okay. I didn't get up too early, so I should be all right. Okay. This is Blue Boy Brown, Finches with Family. Hope everybody's doing all right. La 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 la. Bob, 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 bob. Okay. And I'm monitoring myself on different. Go ahead. Anyway, so yesterday I did this. Not that, this. Yesterday I did this. And it didn't take too long. It only took an hour and a half, something like that, hour and 20 minutes. But I only had one frame, so that was big. It didn't really matter. So it came out exactly the way I wanted it to. Down here, I used all those Cubist colors that Pablo Picasso and George Braque would use. And that worked out nice. And so that's pretty good for a block of, a bunch of wood that's been cut up and everything like that. So that's what I was doing. So now we go on to the next page, and what's going to happen as this is the spread. It'll be this page and then that. This will be on the left, this will be on the right. So now I have to figure things out for the, I want to, might as well get started. Nothing else to do. So here we want to go into the color layer. I want to do my, grab out where my lightest tones are. Like I told you many, many times before, I do it the way classical artists do it. Is I put a tonal layer on top of everything, so that I have to deal with the white of the canvas, the white of the page. Painting is the white of the canvas. And then I can use my dodge tool to get get the lightest values in there. Then I have these midtones, and then I can deal with the darkest values as we go along. And it works out pretty nicely because that's what I did here, and I have a full range of value. It works. So and I can get sloppy with this, doesn't matter, because later on, you can always correct things as Photoshop. So I'll bring this over here, and so over here, this is going to be real simple backgrounds. This one is probably just going to be the sky. I'm not going to get too crazy on that. Right now, I just need simplicity, just to say what's going on. That I like the part where all these adult things are going on. And this 12-year-old boy, and he may look like a man mountain, but he's still a 12-year-old boy. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, well. And I remember being a 12-year-old boy. Unless you're a 12-year-old boy, you might remember being a 12-year-old boy. Unless you're 12, if you're 12-year-old boy, you're saying, "Oh, I'm a 12-year-old boy." Okay, you're 12-year-old boy, you're saying, "School's out." Okay, so la 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 la. This is where all the conflict starts to arise. Everything arising from this little unfortunate incident. Ain't that the way it always is? Something horrible happens, and then something horrible happens, and then something horrible happens, and something horrible happens. Just horrible. And Blood Boy's gonna go over here. Big kid. Dee. And back here, I may just leave all this to be kind of muted, and so it stays in the background. Okay, that didn't take too long. Maybe I could do that right there. I don't know. So now we go to color, and we start. Okay, I already have the color for. Yeah, I saw it. We're gonna unload that. Okay, now we're gonna start coloring. Blue Boy's hat, which is in several places, and I have it on the right. Oh, I have it on normal. Okay. I don't know when I did these layers. Let me look how I did this layers. Multiply. I got that on normal. That's not good. I'm gonna be on multiply, and then everything else can. This probably needs to be multiply also, because if I use that, that's when I'm drawing over things. I put it on another layer so it doesn't ruin everything I've already done. What am I doing? Oh, so we're going to be real slow this morning. Well, I didn't restart my computer yesterday, to this morning. So look at that. Oh, is that what I'm going to have to go through today? Oh, well. You dirty dog. Do I have anything? I have Spotify. Always seems to open. I can't seem to get rid of that thing. And Firefox can be closed because I did all my use Firefox for my college classes. It's Chrome for this. And close the mail too. Don't need any mail this morning. Quit. Okay, maybe it'll go a little faster. Quit mail or I get mad. Snail space, dang. We're not doing anything. Oh, maybe I should. Well, I have a reason for having that dang thing open. Oh well. Yesterday was so nice and breezy and easy, so can't have 2 days in a row like that, can we? Ha 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 ha. Ho 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 ho. Oh well. Beep it up, bub, bub. Oh, sloppy. Oh well. I guess I could just clean that edge up right there. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit because my old eyes are trying to figure out where the heck everything is. Okay. Do a little more here. And that doesn't look bad. Look kind of watercolory. And we'll just do his hat here. Well, it's a little bit better now. Maybe closing all these programs helped. Yeah, probably did. Oh, well. Okay. Yeah. This down here. La-la-la. Let's see what that does. Okay, that's not so horrible. Okay, got that. Then I guess I'll give Blue Boy in his paw some skin color. Didn't get too wild with skin color yesterday because once I got all that in there, I said, looks good. And my motto yesterday was keep it simple. Keep it simple. But once you get it to where it actually looks like something, leave it alone. Don't try to get too dadgum fancy. You gonna catch up with me? I'm gonna just twirl around like that and see if I can get everything to work. Gives me time to sip on some coffee. Oh, and everybody can see my face. That's just horrible. I'm gonna do it just so you see more of the actual art object. This is page 71. I am finished with this week's, next week's additions to the what's all this? Let's see. June. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. June 3rd. I'm looking for June 5th. There. Not that. Am I still? Yeah, okay. Oh no, it's like it has not. Has not. Huh. Yeah, it's there. Anyway, let's go back to just what I'm doing. Well, go for it, bud. Maybe he's telling me, save that sucker. Okay. Maybe if I saved it. Yeah, that's what they wanted me to do. They wanted me to save it. Watch out for artificial intelligence. It's so artificial. Okay. And then down here, the boy has some flesh on his arms. And flesh on his face. Parts not covered with snot. That happens when you cry. And blue boy's daddy's finger. That's Southern slang for finger. Finger. Had a review. One review said they was kind of put off by the Southern dialect. Well, this is Southern Arkansas. They're not going to talk in the Midwestern accent. I have pretty much a Midwestern accent, except when I want to talk like a hillbilly, which is basically where I'm coming from. These people are going to have a Southern Arkansas dialect, which I know pretty well. My father used to speak to my wife on the phone. She'd get off and say, I don't understand the thing he said. They get along real well, but she'd just go, yes, Mr. Taylor, yes, Mr. Taylor, yes, Mr. Taylor. And then afterwards she'd say, what did he say? So I guess Southern dialect's difficult for some people. I can actually sound like my dad at times, which alarms my poor wife. Okay. Okay, am I there? Yeah, I got a little bit right there. and I'll play around with those tear streaks in a little while. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. I have another page ready if this goes so quick that it's just like ridiculous. I have another page ready. 72. I figure I might as well get ahead. This is for week after next. So no reason not to get way ahead. And I got to start getting ready to do my Kickstarter campaign, which, boy, that'll be funny. Okay, now Paul is wearing, well, I'm going to do it like this. Paul is wearing his jacket again, so it's that color. And so we're going to reintroduce that color into our big scheme of things. You hear that in the background. I don't know if the ambient noise reduction is working on my headset, but every morning people are mowing their lawns around here. Never ending, day in, day out, all year long. Not like up in the upper 47 states where you have a winter and the grass stops growing. It never stops growing in Florida. But our biggest problem here is raccoons. It's a lot better than up around Orlando where they have bands of monkeys that invade people's properties and tear everything up and then do their business all over the ground and leave such a huge mess. Because people buy these exotic animals and then they just let them go. I can't handle this anymore. Instead of taking them to the zoo or something, they just let them out in the wild. That would drive you nuts. That's how we have these lion. I was watching a really good thing on PBS yesterday about lionfish that have been introduced into the Atlantic, but they're actually native to the Indo-Pacific region. Here they have no natural predators, so they're just eating up everything. They're all the way from close to South America, that string of islands, like the Virgin Islands and Trinidad, They're all the way up there into Cuba, South Florida, all the way up. Sometimes it gets all the way to Rhode Island, and they eat sometimes 90% of the other fish because they look harmless, and then boom, you're eating. So they're trying to do something about that. Well, this isn't as wild a color as it is in my first page. And what's going on here? Let me do that again. Let me take a look. Well, it's that color right there. Okay. Try to make it a little brighter. Yeah. A little bit brighter. Give it a little more intensity. Okay. I should probably, make that more like, nah, let's just leave it that way. Okay. So, it's going to be an easy page. Okay, let's put in the, well, yeah, I'll worry about that in a little while. Let's get our good old sky color, which we'll pump up a little bit, just for the heck of it. We're going to pump up this color just a tiny bit so it doesn't look so grayish. And then I'll take out whatever tone I want to. But since old Blue Boy's crying, it's probably best to keep the colors muted. This isn't like the New Wife chapter where all the hopefully humorous stuff is going on around Blue Boy and Magnolia's quasi relationship. Which called for bright, boisterous colors, Young love, who's love, so much emotion. So, this is a simple page. I kind of like it, the simplicity of it. Gets the message across. Ding dong. Okay. Love is love, and I felt emotion. Love is love. Okie dokie. There we go. I have to smooth some of that out because it looks kind of funky doodle. Okay. Okay, got that. Now, Paul. Ooh, he was wearing a lot more, a deeper khaki than I've been letting on, so I could change that later. Another. Get that right there. And so that's his old khaki pants. So this will be all for week after this next. And I've decided that if I can, I will try to get ahead of schedule in the comic book world, not the comic strip world. Try to get 6 weeks ahead. Man, I ain't nothing. I'm not even 2 days ahead. I was 6 weeks ahead, but I took on a web design project late January, lasted into March, and it just threw me off. Glad I did it. It's a friend of mine wanted some stuff done for him. I gave him a real good deal, but it just took forever because what we had agreed on was complex, and I had to do all types of gerrymandering to get it to work, which I hadn't done in years. Last time I did web design for hire was like 10 years ago, so I was rusty. I had to relearn a lot of stuff, though I learned pretty quickly. I don't have any problems picking up on some things as long as it's not calculus, which I'm not going to be able to get into. I'm not an architect. I am proud that one of my all-time favorite students is an architect and a building construction manager for Disney. Oh, don't do that. That's not what I wanted. What's that? Oh, that's his. I'm so silly. Okay, let's go back. She's does all this stuff for Disney, and if you ever took calculus in high school, you know it's not easy. She made a 5 on the AP calculus, and it's totally beyond me. Totally beyond me. Brilliant young lady. One of the nicest, sweetest people you'll ever meet in your whole life. I never met one person who didn't absolutely dote on this person. She's just such a good person. But they have all those qualities. And when she goes in, I always tell her, when you go into a meeting, remember, you're the smartest person in the room. You made a 5 on the AP calculus. 5's the best score you can get on an AP test. She like killed the test, just like bam, bing, boom. So she has every quality that a person should have. She's just a tremendous human being. And I hope that things at Disney are going okay. You know, Disney's having big problems, so hope they go ahead with building all their parks and stuff like that, because I have 2 ex-students working for Disney. Neither of them are doing animation or anything like that. The other one is doing character design for the Mickey and Minnie Mouse Toys series, which is a pretty good deal. He's really good too. I only seem to have great students. My ex-students who've gone on to professional arts are just like outrageously good. Had nothing to do with me probably, but I just got lucky. Had some super students. Oh, it's only 36 minutes into this. This is coming along. Don't want this to get too complex either in the way I color it. After I get all these flat colors in, I'll lay in the shadows and maybe put some clouds up there. Got a little bit of a piece of the border I didn't get. I'll get to that later. I'm not gonna waste my time on that. That's just tech stuff. Ooh. Da-da-da. Okay. Okay. Now, soften that up a bit. Come on, big boy. Do it. La, 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 la. Oh, what's going on here? All of a sudden, I'm hungry. I ate breakfast not even an hour ago. I think I was an 8-year-old. Oh. Well, oh, now you tell me the rotary phone. Ooh. Uh, Okay, let's leave that alone. Okay. That's the point where it doesn't look, it looks like it was supplied with a watercolor brush, but it doesn't look like it was done badly. Badly. Thinking badly reminds me of a golfer's name. I think Aaron Baddeley. And golf will be coming back a week from yesterday. They're going to have live golf again. I don't know what they're going to do about the crowds. They didn't do much about the crowds in the 1969 Masters. There was people everywhere. And so let's have golf again. I don't know about you, but I love golf. I can't play it anymore. Too many sports injuries and all that other crap. And I just am very cautious about my health now. I can't do a lot of things I used to do when I was younger, and that's just the way it is. As you get older, your possibilities diminish, and that's just the way it is. Do your best. I have an old friend who had a triple bypass heart surgery. They told him give up golf. He couldn't do it. He was out on the golf range, having a wonderful time hitting a bucket of balls, dropped dead. This is like 20-something years ago. So it was just tragic. Sweetest guy. Wonderful person. But there are certain, once you hit your limitations, you have to live with them, It's like a Dirty Harry film. A man's got to know his limitations, and I have a few of them. But fortunately, I can still draw. I can still think. I can still write, so I'll be okay. And I don't have rheumatoid arthritis, so whatever little quirks I have in my hand occasionally, I just shake them and everything works out. I hope you're liking this page. I like these drawings. Sometimes I like my own work. It's all right to like your own work. If you didn't like your own work, well, what you doing? I think my work could get better. In fact, I will before I hit the prints, before I hit printing, before this goes to print. I will do some redrawing. I'll redraw some pages. I know what pages I want to just totally do it, redo it. I have better ideas about what's going on. I think especially a couple of the Civil War pages. I think the battles scene, not the first battle scene. The first battle scene rocks pneumonia. It's one of my favorite all-time comic book pages that I've done. But a few of the other ones, I could make it a little more interesting. They're okay, but I think I could do better. It doesn't take that much effort to redo a whole page. I love these border masks. Woo. I'm going to leave it like that, do a little bit of proto-cubism here. Okay, over here. I have that right there. Grab that color. I'll put down here on the ground. You can have even one of these little blocky brushes. If you taper off your pressure just as you hit a border or a corner like that, you can fit it in there. It's the weirdest thing. Okay. Do it down here too. Old Paul, your nose got all messed up. And I better get a little bit better idea of what I'm doing. You gotta do. Na, 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 na. Okay, now bring that thing up here and then finish that off. And we'll see where we are. And doing this, I can get rid of some of these little snafus I did right here. Okay. I didn't think I'd get all of it. Maybe I did. And maybe I didn't. Nope. Okay. And over here, I'll use that color there. That didn't work too well. Oh well. I'll figure out something. Doodly doodly doodly. Okay. Well, Pa's khaki pants need to be colored over here just the tiniest bit. And then this chromatic gray should be a chromatic gray. Yeah, no, oh, no. Let's just. That's interesting. Okay. No. Okay, that worked out. Well, no, that's not what I want. No. 44. 44. 44. That's what I wanted. Now, back here. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Well, that appears that I've got my flatties in there, so I need to smooth up some of this. This is going to take a few seconds. Well, I've been whining about my computer for a couple of weeks, but it appears to be behaving itself. And like the scene from Space Odyssey, if it is working, don't replace it, Hal. Leave it alone, Hal. There's going to be problems, Hal. So I'm going to not mess with it until it really starts to screw up on me. And fortunately, I have a solid state drive in here. My basic hard drive is solid state. It's not a serial drive. It's a flash drive. So that will cause, I'm always going to have little problems because it's a 2009 computer and that's life. But, and I'm going to get rid of that banner. It's hiding everything. Yeah. So the lag isn't too horrible. There could be worse things in a person's life. And in my retirement, I'm against buying things that I don't really need. Okay. Well, oh, that's why it's happening. Okay. Nice little watercolory lines. That's one of the nicest things about Photoshop is these multitude of brushes that you can obtain. And some you can create yourself. I've thought about it. Maybe I'll do it sooner or later. And okay, let's go into the tone area, and you get all types of effects that you never get with anything else. And this is the same argument that was made against photography is that it's not a stick you hold in your hand. It can't be real art. Well, guess what? What they said about photography. They said that photography can't be real art because it's made by a machine. Well, guess what? In reality, you're all doing this with your mind. That's just another tool. And I haven't completely done away. I kind of like this. Haven't completely done away with the analog because it's all done from something on bristle board, which I absolutely adore. Bristle board. I love the way you can abuse it, really mess it up, and it still comes back and you can draw on it. And it's just still works beautifully. It has a good surface. Oh man, I use vellum. Use Dick Blick variety, which are just as good as anything you'll ever buy. Doesn't cost nearly as much money. Okay. Oh, I'm not doing that right. Because yeah. I did my lines on my tone layer. Should have done that. Doing your line layer, big guy. Okay. And I got to get that. Okay. Okay, now I can go into this and play around with that blue, and I can always replace that tone where I want to. It's still kind of goes like it was a stop motion photography, but I can't help that. Probably don't have a strong enough video card to do it. This is not like exactly like Call of Duty gaming or something like that. It's just drawn with a stylus on a board. So, of course, I'm not into video games anymore. I played Doom back in the 90s, and everything that's come after it is Doom wannabes. And everything's just another version of Doom. So occasionally I watch people play these games. They got a new thing on Facebook where you can watch people playing video games, but it's the same video game all the time. You go into the same buildings. From what I can tell, you go into the same buildings. Yeah, I can live without it. This whole thing right here has to go. This whole thing right here has to go. Because I had this black up here. I can't have black right there because that's blue boys. Well, come on. What's on that? I must be in line 2. Yeah, it's on Blue Boys. Can't have his head black against black. It's kind of dumb. Okay. Well, maybe I'll just make it a. Huh. Well, I'll figure something out. Well, not on line 2. Okay, now. Well, that's working a lot easier. What's going on here? That's strange. All of a sudden, I must have freed up a lot of memory doing something. Oh well, don't complain. Okay, look at that grave for that bush. Back there. Huh, not bad. Okay, now we'll go into the color layer and we use your hand tool. Don't be a fool. And then we play around with this too. Oh, looky. No, you want to do that over here. Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Boo, 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 boo. And then go and very in the line art. I think I did it in line art. Yeah. Play around with the edges of this just the tiniest bit. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to do that. Actually, I might want to do this. Why don't I go in and burn a little bit here and there? That didn't work at all. Okay, doing it down in color. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, let's go down, do it here. Little dodge tool here. Oh, I already did that. Do it in the color layer. Okay. And then down here, the tone layer, I can add a little more to that. Yeah, so it's not just these stupid beige clouds that don't do anything. And then we go into the color layer, line layer, and just the tiniest bit of this and that. Okay. In the tone layer, maybe I need a little bit of some softening up. Starting to look like a color woodcut, which ain't a bad thing to do. It's not a bad thing for it to look like a color woodcut. Okay. So deep, oh wow. Leave it alone. Leave that alone. Okay, what's it look like? I think some of the clouds are the same, too much the same size. What I'm gonna do is we're in the color area. I'm going to enlarge this cloud, make it one big sucker. And over here, yeah, can't make them all look like they're clones of the same cloud. Hmm. Dee 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 dee. Okay. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo. Ooh-hoo-hoo-hoo. Huh. And what if we were to did this a little bit of oomph, which I can play with in a second with the smudge tool. I can play around with this a little bit. Smudge, not that thing. Oof, oof, oof. This is all. Yeah, I can be glad I took up watercolor at one time. I was a horrible watercolorist for many years. I tried to do watercolors, just wouldn't work out. But teaching color theory solved that problem. You teach color theory, you start to understand what you were doing wrong at one time, and you fix it. And I want to soften that up a tiny bit. Okay, now ready for shadows. Ready for shadows. Shadows are only going to be on my main characters. Shadows. Gonna find myself a nice, decent 40, 40, 35. Yeah, okay. Give me that. Give me that. Okay. Now, bring it up here. Start on old Paul's face. Unless I'm trying to smudge something. Big dummy. La 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 la. Okay. Okay. Don't like that. Rather just keep it more like yeah, more like that. Cross here. A little bit of that. A little bit of this and that. Leave that alone. Yep. Can't have too much noise down there. If you're gonna cover it, make sure there's no contrast down there. I'm not sure whether or not that's going to work. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. This area has to be covered, but his old bony part of his elbow is not going to be too much involved in that. Okay. Oops, didn't like that. It'd be like that. And a little bit of that. A little bit of this. Yeah, I don't know if I like all that. Might want to take some of that out. Gotta have a bigger eraser to do that. Okay, need to really give that some softening. Yep. A bit like that there. Do that there. Maybe this needs to be covered up some. That too. And this maybe needs to be softened some. Down here is armpit. This probably needs to be softened. Yep. Probably like that. That didn't work. Yep. We could put a little right there. Okay. Some shadow in there. Paul's hat. I need more coffee. Fortunately, I have more coffee. So now bring this down here. Shadow layer is always a lot of fun to do. Finally getting to like solidifying some things. Without making it look like you're doing a coloring book. Which is real important not to make it look like a coloring book. One thing I did not like when I was a kid was coloring books. Just didn't like them. Rather do my own drawings. Okey-doke. Neat. Okay. Little boy's back of his head's going to be in shadow. Anybody ever remember Mike Sikowski did Justice League for years? Really quirky drawings, everything. I always bought Justice League. Like him. I don't know why. I just really liked him. Well, what did I just do? Okay, I guess I'll have to do that. And yeah, that color there. That's no, it wasn't 36. It was. Well, it looks pretty dead close, so why complain? Okay. I'll leave that a little bit like that. Yep. And make that bigger brush because I need just like big swatches of this stuff coming in. Okay. I can fix you up in a few places. And bring this down here. And I don't know if that works. I don't think so. Bring his head coming down here and yeah. Then I'll just bring this over like that and leave this alone. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Okay, little bit of variation on skin color. Let's not make them just like too cartoony. Tiniest bit of variation on color. The color of their skin. Because everybody's got a little bit of greenish poking in here and there. And so you want to exploit that a bit. And then, well, you can do it up here, you got to do it up here. Okay. Okay. And then to just blend all that in. No, it'd be nice if somebody make a comment, say, "Hey, you stink." STINK. I can take it. And then a little bit of pink, a little bit of more real pinkish. I think somebody's going to write something. You stink. You see, I'm not afraid of being made fun of. I had Big Brother. If I can survive my Big Brother, I can survive anything. Well, is that working? Oh, that's because I'm I'm smudging. I am so brilliant. No wonder it kind of looked like it wasn't working. Okay, make his nose a little pink because he is crying, you know. Okay. Now you have to blend those in, otherwise you look kind of like he got into his mom's makeup. I guess I could do that. Just blend all those things together, see what the heck happens. Huh. Well, I don't know about that. Try blending all that together, see what happens. You got the nose, this down here, this here, that there. Still have this here. This seems a bit incongruous. I want to do that. Do this. Okay. And probably take that original color, which is also blended with my tone color, and lay this in just so it doesn't get too pinkish. It's like, you know, pink is for babies and stuff like that. Occasionally you see some pink. That didn't work. That right there, that just did not work. So I'll get rid of that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And up there in the shadows, there's this one little thing that's bothering me right there. No reason for that. Okay. Now, if I were to go into the shadow areas and to play around with a few little places, just give this a little bit of volume. Okay. What have I got here? Do 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 do. Look at that. Well, it's close enough. It's close enough. Let me see. Down here in the color, I could maybe give this a little hint of intensity. Wouldn't hurt anything. And then blend it in. Little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit. Okay. And I don't like that. So if I were to add some shadows down here, what would they look like? Yeah. Am I got anything more going on here? I don't think so. Nope. I could put tiny spit right there. Yeah, that works. Up here in the tone area, could I take this out? And the color area right there. Oh, not that. Right there. Oh, well. I'm going to say if you mess with it anymore, you will complexify it. Complexifying is to be avoided. So we don't want it complexified. Want to look good without looking too much is going on. I wonder if I should put a few little clouds up there. It's just I don't think so. No, go fish if you don't like it. Yeah, no. I'm just gonna say that looks okay. That's better than what it could have been. That one little part right there, that's bugging me. Take that right there. Yeah, it was bothering me. Actually, the whole dang thing's bothering me. Yeah. Okay. So I think I can live with that. Yep. Yep, I will say in the can. I'm going to take a little break, then I'll be back in a second. We'll start on page 72, which is this thing here. Okay. This is page 72. And we'll use this as our little guide. Okay, hold on, I'll be back in a second. Oh, what happened? Crap. Johnson, external hard drive. Dang. I'm so okay. Get back in here. Where's my got that thing from the mouth. Silly goose. Yeah. Fortunately, I got everything saved. I never learn. I never learn. Always. Come on, open up. Photoshoppy. Everything's saved. So it's not a disaster. Not a disaster unless it doesn't open up. I hate it when I have to open up Photoshop. Okay, now she's opening up. So I'll go back to the other screen. 70 recovered. I just recovered 70. Yeah. How about 71? I saved you, so. Thank God I saved you. That would have been rough. Yeah. I got it. Yeah, everything was all right. So let's open up 72. 72. And then don't touch anything. Okay. I'll be back in a minute. Okay. See if I can keep you focused on because for some reason my external hard drive is very picky. It does not like to behave itself. But I'm still not going to buy a new computer so I can fix that little problem. It's just not going to happen. Not soon. I'm doing okay. Nobody's calling up the management and saying, I don't like what's going on over there. No, now, this guy's hat is bothering me, but I guess I'll just leave it alone. So let's say, where'd the sun be coming in? Okay, we're say the sun's to their back. So I want the sun to come in that door. Now, page 71. I can leave it like that. Now, this I'm going to probably treat like the widow's sharecropper shack, just gray, and play around with it. Yeah, because who's gonna make a lumber camp shack, lumber camp office building? Who's gonna fix it up, turn it into something that you could show off in Better Homes and Gardens? That's not gonna happen. Okay. Okay, so he's going to come in here. Like this. And there'll be a little bit of sun coming there because that's where the door jamb is. A little bit like this. Coming in like that. And over here in the semi-shadows is Leroy. Kind of wish he'd held his peace and said, okay, I got beat up. And we got sun coming in over here, and maybe we could have, yeah, a little bit of that. Okay, and then of course we got, pardon me, all this stuff going on over here. Ooby dooby doo. And here's the sheriff. At least the investigator. I forgot what I called him. And maybe this guy's gonna do. Okay, so start up here. Maybe I'll do that also. I'm gonna start off with the gray, with that shack. And let's make it a cooler gray. Let's see. And go down to color. Wait a second. Whoa. I have no color layer. Do I have watercolor? Yeah, I have watercolor on it. Okay, I have no color layer. I'm a bad boy. Shadow layer. Okay. And I don't think I need anything else right now. These have to be multiply. I need to spell shadow right. Okay. So start coloring in on that old jack. Ooh. Huh. So is that exact? Maybe I should bring it down to 5, 28, 28. Yeah. I see. Then make this 20. And this 20. Have a bit lighter. Tiny bit lighter. Shack. Not so dark. Okay. Okay. D. So in here, well, I want to take that lighter color and place it in here. Well, I'm still blah, 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 blah. Doing that. Kind of want to have a lighter color inside so things don't get so dark that you don't see anything, which is not the way it would be during the daytime anyway. I'm kind of happy this tiny story arc that works nice. Yeah, I'm real happy about because it really sets up what I'm trying to do. These are, I might as well give a little bit of my intentions away without really telling you anything. This is a very slowly developed idea in the entire book. The entire 9 books is a very slowly developed idea. So don't look for anything that is the final say in the first book. The first book enables me to tell the story. It tells you what I think about how the world is. Which is what artists are doing. Especially artists who are trying to do the complete human experience, which I guess I'm trying to do. What is it that makes us human without doing without borrowing themes from anybody else? Without getting into science fiction, all that other stuff, which I really love science fiction, but I'm not a science fiction guy. I do have a science fiction story in my little grab bag, but I'm not bringing it out just yet. Don't know if I ever will. I got a few semi-science fiction stories, but I'm not terribly interested in spaceships to Mars. Doesn't thrill me. Other people let other people do that. I'll bring this over here on this. And boom, bomb, 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 bomb. 71. Okay, let's do the sky. Do it like that. Okay. La 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 la. Okay, sky. Don't know if I'll stick any clouds in them right now. It's a ad hoc situation. Did Barney get to swim? He did? No. Probably should, get rid of that tone right there. Otherwise, it just makes that the shack just blend in right with the sky, and it's not the way I want it. Okay. And then that color there. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Ooh. Oh, 209. Yeah, well, I'll go on this. I want to go on with this forever. There are things to do. My wife's got things for me to do. And I said I'd do them. I get this set up so that I can finish this tomorrow. And then on Monday, I'll start on page 73, which would mean that by Monday, I've got the next week done, which is a rarity. Boy, when have I ever had that? And so I could start on the week after that, be a couple of weeks ahead. Wouldn't that be outrageous? Be ahead of the game. Maybe I can use a little bit of that time to set up my Kickstarter campaign, so I can see if I can get a print version of this out. Which I think is going to be very, very modest, limited edition. But if it's a real successful Kickstarter campaign, I'll add pages to the book instead of making a 28-page book that's similar to a regular comic book. I'd make it maybe a 52 plus covers book, 56 page. That would give me the first 3 chapters in this done. And that might be a good thing to do. Well, let's try. Well, if we brought it over here, brought it down a bit, and got rid of that, we might have it. Get into that so I don't make a mistake. Okay. Let me see if that works. One of the things I like to do here is, as I'm coloring these things, make the backgrounds fairly simple, fairly, little bright colors and everything, so that whatever I do here really accentuates them, makes that the focal area. And I've got that pretty much taken care of. And just applying the color as if it really was a watercolor wash helps a bit. Okay, now I want to move this up here, get rid of that. And so let's see whether or not that actually works. What am I doing? Okay. Does that work? Well, what if I did that? Yeah, it does sort of work. It's a deeper value. Not a whole lot deeper, but okay, in here, let's create a slightly darker value of that, and slightly darker value of that. Okay, and then we're gonna put it in here. And maybe we'll just leave that right around there. And bring this down here and get rid of that. And see what happens over here. Okay. What do you think you're doing? There you go. Okay. Back here. Okay, now old Grandpa is wearing himself a really fancy outfit, and it's sort of that color. I kind of lost page. Yeah, I lost that page, so let's use that color there. And we'll go back over here. And here's Pa's jacket is this color, which is a real nice color to have. You got all these muted grays and browns. This color, kind of nice to have there in the middle. Ooh-la-la-lee-loo. Okay. Gotta fill that in. Then smudge it a tiny bit. Okay. Now, Blue Boy is wearing certain colored pants, which I don't have here, but I do have here. That's them right there. So let's color his short pants his mommy made for him. Okay. And they're right over here too. Um, probably should. You're still giving me the old rotary dialer, haven't you? Let's grab that color there. And color this. This up to there. I can always correct that. Okay. And have to do it back there too. Boo, 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 boo. Here. The color will go right there. And I forgot to do the bottom area. Its colors. I'll fix that in just a second. So I should do myself a favor and do that like that. Then I can start doing that. Yeah. Let's see what that does. Huh. Okay, see how that is. Did that. I should do this just to even up old Paws color on his back. Okay. I guess, everybody's got skin on their bones, so I guess better get some skin color. So here we got old blue boy. His Super Bowl haircut, which was common during this time, as my father used to tell me. Not having access to a barber, they just use a soup bowl, and at least on Blue Boy, not on the other ones, but what the heck, he's so big. They did what they could with him. Okay, this guy's it's not got a gloved hand. This guy's face is a mess. We'll see in a second. And this guy's face is over here. You'd think this is a hard-boiled detective, but he's actually just a county official in Ouachita County, Arkansas. That's the name of the county, Ouachita. It's not spelled Washita, but let me see. Ouchita, I believe. I think it's probably French spelling or something. Since this used to be French territory, I don't know what the heck. What do I know about these things? And what color hair this guy gonna have? Well, I can't give everybody red hair. I could give him auburn hair. Get rid of all that. And what do you got? You got yeah, I guess I could give him auburn hair. Yeah. Auburn hair. So this guy's gonna have auburn hair. Maybe I'll give him some I'll give him some gray hair at the temples. That's a good thing to do. Gray hair at the temples. You'll have a little shadow in places. That wasn't good. Yeah, I'll give this old guy some gray hair at his temples. Yeah. And mousy brown hair for our boy. It shouldn't be too difficult to figure out what mousy brown looks like. Down here. Yep. Don't like that. Okay. So maybe we'll bring it over here. Get rid of that. But it has to be a little more over here. Down there. And, but right there, even though it has a little bit of black in it, it's mousy. Okay. Now, brown. Oh, I forgot to color this guy's boots. I'm a fool. Okay. Right around here. Well, here. 45. Okay, 60, 79. Good color for boots.
David?
Yes?
You think you can get me the 4 bags that are in the kitchen? Put them here so I can throw them out.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll be there in just a second, okay? Okay. Yeah. I kind of liked it, but it didn't have any color on it. But maybe I can just dodge it a bit. Yeah. Dodge it a bit. Yeah. Maybe like that. Give me a second. I got to help my wife. And this little dang thing over there. Okay. Let's save this in case something horrible happens. Okay, so this becomes boot color. Mm-hmm. Boot color. Okay, cover that shoe in there. I get that. that. I can fix that later if I want to, and give his boots a coloring down here. Oh, that's what I wanted. Okay, okay. That's what I wanted. Being lazy. Okay. Now, this kid, this murdering scalawag, he's wearing slightly different colored boots right there. And he's wearing khaki pants, which we can easily create right there. Get that dad burned black out of there. And color his khaki pants. I'll do it up there too. Okay. Okie dokie. So, wanna get rid of that right there. That's a little too much. Okay, and then now I'm gonna have to go back and look at a few of my little mistakes. Right here. That's his elbow. Yep, that's his elbow. And rid of that right there. That bothered me. That's bothering me. Okay. Okay. And so we got to give a color to these guys. Well, we'll just make them blue. They are lawmen. Give them the color right down there. That's not so bad. Let's see if that works. Nothing really works until you see it in art. Okay, this is the assistant. This is the deputy, or the deputy. I've toyed with the name. I've toyed with giving the name of the county constable. My grandfather and my mother's side's name, who was actually the county constable in this county. I'll see whether or not I do it. Well, there's a little problem I have there. Here, first, let's just do that right there. And then go down here. This is six aced. That's pretty cool. Okay, I got that. That just bothered me. It looks like it's standing on one leg, and we got to give him. Well, he's going to be wearing darker shoes. Darker shoes. They're going to be in the brown area. Yep. And we're going to let them be. Let a little black be in there because he's not going to. Okay. Do I have his shoes down here? No, I don't. So I can play around with. And just smudge it a tiny bit. And then do that again. Okay. And probably burn it a little bit in the back. I could probably do the same thing. Not so much there. Wait for shadows for that. And this guy's wearing a slightly. In fact, what I'll do is I'll do that, and then that'll be his coat color, which is going to be a slightly darker color than his pants, because I added the tone to it. Okay. So that's his coat color. Ooh, boo, 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 boo. A little bit of that. A little bit of this. Okay. Oh, take that away. That's the color of his pants. Okay. Now, a little bit of this out here. Uh, okay. So, what do we got here? We need to do that. Let's start putting in shadows. Dang. Okay. Shadow layer. Yeah. 45. 45. It gives me a nice. What if this was 40? Let's try it out. No. 40. Try it out. And I'm only going to use the shadows on the foreground figures. And only slightly in some areas just to bring it out. And over here, that's where I'm going to go to town on the shadows. This over here, I kind of like it just being the way it is. And I can probably a little bit of this to give it a little more oomph. And a little bit of that, a little bit of that there. And that there. And dodge this a tiniest bit. I might not, I just want to dodge that the tiniest bit. It's a little too much. Okay. Got a much tinier point. Okay. Yeah. And I was in the color area, wasn't I? Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to do that. Okay, so what if I were to give that a little more pigmentation up? Let's correct that one little error here. No black. And then a few little places up here. This guy's needs a little more pigment in his face. Yeah, he's a little too pasty. Man's not in the office all the time. Okay. So now we're back to shadows. I gotta get back to oh boy. Okay. 45. 45. Where it was, yep. In shadows. So let's I probably want to have really big brush. And have more, a deeper value right at the doorway. As ambient light a illuminates a lot of all this. At the doorway, it's not going to. And let's see if I can smooth up some of that. Okay. A little bit back here, over here, and I can always get rid of it if I don't like it. Okay. I'll lay in some shadows over this guy's face because it's really going to be in shadow. Okay. A little bit of shadow on this guy here. Come on. Okay, let's soften that up. Probably should lay a bit of that shadow over this. It's a little too. What am I doing? Yep, yeah. It's a little too. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then shadow over Blue Boys. Uh, do. Okay. I see something up there I gotta have to mess with, but well, I'm hitting 3 hours. Okay, now over here. Same over here. The Blue Boy's legs up here. It's still a bit rough. There's some visual noise in here. I gotta quiet down. This is not so bad down here. In fact, I could pretty much leave a lot of this alone, and it wouldn't be such a bad thing. Like, do that, do that, do that, a little bit of that. And over here, I could probably take out a lot of this. Let me see if I could just shove this over. Bring it down a bit like that. Blend it in here. I'd have a lot less visual noise. I think this stool has to stand on its own without any of this rigmarole. And down here, I could probably see if I could smooth in some of that. Down the color, I probably need to smooth in some of that. Make this just this top unmottled. Okay, now down here, what do I do with that? This whole area here needs to have well, let's put shadow over this sheriff's face and then see what happens. Well, what do you know? That might actually work. Yeah. So, I want to have a slightly darker thing going on down here because I want this to stand out a little bit better. This should probably do the same thing. Okay. I think I've messed around with it enough today. Let's see what it looks like tomorrow. So this is what I did today. So if we move this over a bit, moved you down, moved you down, moved you over, moved you over, then moved you over. Good, we see the last. We got lucky. There. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, just have to sit on this one for a while. Yeah, this one over on the right needs some work. The other two look like I could be happy that I didn't really screw it up. That's why I'm just happy I don't mess things up. So, so here we are. I will be back tomorrow at 10, and we'll have reruns on Sunday. And that's the way it is. So I'll see you. This is Blue Boy Brown, David Greg Taylor, Adventures of a Family, page 70, 71, 72. So is that 72? I think it was. Let's see, what was it? Yeah. Yeah, it's 70, 71, 72. Yeah. I get confused. So we're getting up there. We're halfway point in the book. So been what? 5 months, a little over 5 months. Not doing too bad. So I will see you tomorrow. You guys take it easy. Have a good Friday night. Remember pizza, Friday night, pizza, pizza, pizza. Bye-bye. Tomorrow.